myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours.
Welcome to Triple D Hot Takes with Garrett Dietert and Kyle Dietert and myself, Hank Dietert, bringing you live some college football playoff predictions and all the good stuff. So here's the boys, and thank you for joining us tonight. And I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and all. So I know we did, guys. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's great to be back after the last episode we have where we just talked about the bowl games. I know a lot of people aren't interested in those unless they're the bigger ones, but we're finally back talking about the quarterfinals. Hey, I'm ready to kick this show off. We got the playoffs coming up. We got Texas Tech playing these Ducks, baby. We about to go shoot them up.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take them
Don't
back
forget
to
about
the
some
pond,
Buckeyes.
right?
Hey,
Don't
let's
forget
get it
about
going.
them Buckeyes, baby.
Yeah, we'll get it going. That's for sure. So, and I know the first thing you like to talk about with this whole New Year theme coming up. You're wanting to talk about some of the those guys there that make a big impact, right, Kyle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
If Garrett wants to jump in the first, definitely the first
First
the
couple,
first
yeah,
row
I
if
got
you
it.
want it.
Well, Jeremiah Smith, obviously a huge impact player. He's been making big plays all year. Best receiver in the country by far, if you ask me. And then you got the guy throwing on the ball, Julian Sand, absolute weapon this year. He was a finalist for the Heisman. Didn't receive too many votes, but had a heck of a year. Led this Buckeyes team to pretty much an undefeated season. Then they lost in the Big Ten championship. So heck of a year from Ohio State. I think these two guys are critical in their game against Miami tomorrow night, which I'm very excited for. And, we're mentioning other Ohio State players, Caleb Downs, I think one of the best defense players in the country. He's also there. And you also got like Brandon Ennis. Ohio State's got a lot of weapons, They got some dogs. That's how it's going for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But
Definitely want to throw in there what Julian's saying. I can't wait to watch him complete some passes. Like, his completion rate is just insane. And I want to see him just grow as an individual and see how he does in the playoffs as his first game, really.
yeah. And they've had a long time to rest and recover. But that also means they haven't been playing in a while. So how are they gonna start the game? I think it's going to be the big question mark and the most interesting factor coming in this game. But yeah, who else we got on here? Oh, Dante Moore. Dante Moore lit it up last week against JMU. He's played really well, I think, especially in this later half of the season. He struggled a few games, maybe like Iowa and some of those other close games. But when he really needed to, and when that offense is really clicking, Dante Moore is on fire. I think he's projected one of the first or second draft picks, I think, in this next upcoming draft. Huge player, big time playmaker. So it'll be interesting to see what he does when they take on those Texas Tech Raiders. Probably the best defense he's played all year. The only other team, maybe Indiana, has a good defense too, but I don't think they're as good as Tech's defense. So that'll be one to watch. What else we got on here, Kyle?
Oh, Fernando Mendoza. Oh yeah, this man's exciting. Yeah, Heisman winner. It's a lot to prove, really. Indiana hasn't been this good in a long time. It'll be nice to see this program actually do good in this first round, but they are playing a decent team. I feel like out of all these games, I like the upset being Alabama to upset them. I don't know if they're ready to play an Alabama team like them. I know they beat Ohio State, but I don't think Indiana really. I don't think Ohio State showed everything they actually wanted to during that game. It was both. They already knew that they were both going to get in and most likely be in the top 4 anyways. So I felt like it really wasn't like a big deal. The championship wasn't. But yeah, he has a lot to prove. And then definitely Tony. Tony's a dog. Freshman. They rely on him a lot. They have a lot of weapons on this offense. Their tight end's really good for Miami. You got to watch out. You got a running back that's a dog. We're fixing to talk about him. But, yeah, exciting players, really. But, oh, yeah. Now we got Trinidad Chambliss. I think it is. Yeah, he's a dog, man. Life of the party. Hey, that's what you see in this man. He has huge energy and a great passing yards. He has a lot. And
he won a national championship last year, right, Kyle?
Really?
Yeah, with oh my God, with the D2 school. God dang it, I forgot. I just had it on the top of my name. Name of the
Ferris.
Ferris
State.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like,
he transferred from Ferris State.
I was like, Ferris State is one.
He was the backup to start the year. He was their backup quarterback to start the year. Then their starting quarterback got hurt the first game of the season, and then Trinidad Chambliss comes in and absolutely dominates all year long. Besides the loss to Georgia, but man, killer stuff though.
Yeah, this man is exciting. I like the way he plays football. Huge energy, great at running with the football too. If he has to take off, he's good. He's just gonna be a hard player to stop. But if anybody had to stop him, I'm sorry to say it, but Georgia is a great defense. Period. I don't know about their offense struggles here and there, but their defense is really good. Yeah, okay. Jumping on the next one. Another Ole Miss player is Lacey's a dog. Their running back, man. God, he knows how to make some plays. He's a really good back. Very versatile running back. He could do it all. He could catch. He can run. God, he could probably pass too if you really wanted to run a trick play. But he's a great player overall. Hard to bring down. Tough runner. Great for yak yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, Gary, you want to go with Ty Simpson?
Yeah. What were we going to say?
Yeah, I love the, on the graphics, you got the ball drop, Dante Moore. You got managing the countdown for Julian Saying. The fireworks display is Jeremiah Smith. Fernando Mendoza, the toast of the town, Malachi Tony, human confetti cannon. And then Trinidad Chambliss. Chambliss is the life of the party, and then the steady beat. Kawan Lacey, and now Ty Simpson, the party crasher.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, heck, that's what he's got to do this week against Indiana. But I mean, Ty Simpson, I think, has had a great year so far. I mean, he's been absolute huge player for Alabama, coming in as I think he's very veteran quarterback. And this Indiana defense is going to be really tough, I think. And he's going to have a lot harder time. But if Alabama can get the running game going a little bit, and Ty Simpson gets comfortable back in that pocket and has time to throw the ball, Ty Simpson throws absolute lasers. He actually is very accurate passer when he has the time, and he's able to make those plays. And so Ty Simpson's going to have to play big if they want to win big, that's for sure. And I think he's definitely capable because when he's on, and he's lights out. Same with this Alabama team in general. And then, you also got Mark Fletcher Jr., Miami. I mean, shoot, did you see that run some of those runs last week against A&M? I mean, he tore up that defense. And, I mean, it's just hard, yards after contact, hard-nosed running, man. And, he really blew up, I think, especially after last week. But he's had a good year so far. And then, really set the tone against A&M in that second half when he started running the ball a lot more. He got some big carries, made some big plays. I mean, this dude's a big man, and he's hard to bring down, that's for sure. So, absolute bruiser over there for Miami. He's going to have a tough time, though, against this Ohio State defense because that Ohio State defense ain't no joke. But if Miami's able to run the ball, who else we got, Kyle?
Oh,
Stephen Daly.
Stephen Daly. Yeah. Almost as, shutting down the celebration. Yeah, he's a dog. Great pass rusher, and he can blow up plays definitely in the backfield. He's going to be hard to block, really. This Alabama team better watch out and better be prepared to stop this man, to double team him if you have to. But definitely don't put him in a situation where the running back has to step up and block him because he's going to get blown up. And that play is going to get blown up for sure. But I would watch out for him. He's great. God, just a great player, really, overall.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, a lot of big-time players there. And, when playoff games, man, big-time players got to make big-time plays. I mean, I say it all the time, but, when the game's down the last 2 minutes and you need a game-winning drive, these guys got to step up. So, it's going to be fun to watch, man. Fun to watch. All right, what else we got?
Yeah. We got to talk about the bracket, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you want to look up, you want to do a trivia question?
Yeah,
let's do a trivia question.
We can do a trivia question here if we can get it pulled up. The very first trivia question that we could come to. I think I'm going to pull it up right here.
Woo! Trivia!
It'll be about the...
see how smart... Let's see if some of y'all can get this question without looking it up.
We'll do the Texas Bowl. Which team has the most appearances in the Texas Bowl? If anybody's out there wants to comment. I do have somebody, Miguel had a comment before we get to that, while we give people a chance to kind of see if they want to come up from living in India. Happy Mendoza got the Heisman, being a Texas native, hoping Tech goes all the way. That was from Miguel.
Really?
Yeah.
Aren't you a Texas fan?
Right now, we'll take a Texas team. I'm sure that's what he's saying. But so I didn't have the countdown on it, but I'm sure it's been about 30 seconds. And I don't know. I don't have anybody answering that. Miguel, you want to answer that question? And
does Kaylee Dieter want to answer that one?
Kaylee out there? Yeah, she knows which one it is. What is your guess, Garrett?
Wait, we already told.
Oh, we kind of know the answers. That's right. I forgot. But wait, let me ask my new AI friend to see if he could get it right. Now, AI would just put this together. His name is Billy, Big Game Billy. All right, so Big Game Billy is going to join us. So hold on to your horses right here. He talks kind of funny. Billy, good evening. You're on Triple D Hot Takes Live. And so we have a question for you. Takes him a little.
Good evening, son. It's prime time for some college football hot takes. Lay it right on me, dog. What's on your mind?
Well, I've got a multiple choice question for you, Billy. Which team has the most appearances in the Texas Bowl? A, Texas, B, Texas Tech, C, Texas A&M, or D, Baylor University?
Hold on a minute. You're asking old Billy about the Texas Bowl? That's a home question for me, son. The answer is C, Texas A&M with the most appearances. They practically consider that bowl a second home in Houston. Next.
All right. Well, Kaylee got it right. She put C. Big boom for Triple D. Oh, Rylan Ward came in there and actually do not know that question for Miguel. He got B. So, so the answer, if we put that up here, if I get to it, will be C, Texas A&M.
I'm surprised Miguel didn't say A.
So, Big Game Billy helped us out there a little bit. So, all right. So we'll get back to our impact players now, and I mean back to the next one was our
Baylor.
Yeah, you were going to talk about the stats, I believe, of the playoff bracket. No, we'll bring up the playoff bracket. How about that?
Yeah, the bracket looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll bring that in here. There's the playoff bracket that we have, and so
okay.
yeah. Kaylee did. Hell yeah, I knew it. You know.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
She's on her favorite team and hope.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. So, I mean, any surprises here, guys? And what you see, the only one big surprise was the Miami A&M first round.
There's just a lot to break down, really, here.
Yeah.
So, the first one I could definitely break down is JMU put up 33 points against 34 points against Oregon's defense, which Oregon definitely needs to work on some more defense, I feel like. You can't let JMU put up that many points against you, especially rolling into the next 2 weeks to play Texas Tech. Very good team. Oregon definitely needs to work on that defense overall, I feel like, which they will get it together eventually. But then we got like some of the other games. Yes, I kind of had a feeling that Texas A&M was going to get tore up by Miami's running the ball. Texas A&M has not been very good at the run game. We have seen it all season long. I'm sorry to say that for all you A&M fans, but it's true. Heck, when you had UTSA player getting 240 yards rushing against A&M, there's an issue there. So that's all I got to say about those, really. Miami looked really good. Both defenses looked really good, A&M and Miami. I thought one of the offensive, like, fourth downs, they should have chanced it and went for it, because you already know your defense is holding either way, either side of it. Miami or Texas A&M should have went for one of the fourth downs, I thought. Take the chance, because your defense is holding, and you're trusting your defense, because they're doing really good. But Gary, you got any takes on the other games?
Yeah, well, I mean, the only thing I was going to say about Miami and Texas A&M was just, a lot of missed field goals in that game as well. Low-scoring game. Miami finally figured out a way to score, and so hats off to them. Big upset, I thought. But, yeah, Tulane, they just couldn't keep up with Ole Miss. We kind of expected that, or at least I kind of expected that. I mean, I think Ole Miss was just that much better of a team. And, if you think back to it, Ole Miss has pretty much dominated this season. The only game, they lost to Georgia, but they were in that game. It was a back-and-forth game for a while. Now we get to see that rematch, which is going to be really exciting. And then Bama getting the big win in Oklahoma to beat Oklahoma, which is real surprising to me. But, I predicted it. I was just surprised after Oklahoma got up to a 17-0 lead in the first half, and then Alabama closes that gap, 17-17 going in at half, pretty much a new ball game. I was real impressed with stuff. Kalen DeBoer and his squad, everywhere he's went, he's had a lot of success. But he's had a lot of teams that had a lot of adversity, a lot of comeback wins, a lot of games where they didn't start fast, but they finished the game way faster. And I think this Alabama team is really scary. When they're clicking and they're on like big time. And in my opinion, before we get too much into like these individual games, but Alabama and Miami are two big teams that when they're playing their best, they are really good. They have a lot of talent. They got a lot of speed. But when they're not, they're really not great. Where a lot of these teams, I felt like have played more consistent throughout the year. But Alabama, Miami, big two schools that, when they're on, and they're killing it. But when they're not, it could be real bad. I mean, we've seen Carson Beck throw 6 interceptions. Was it at least 4 interceptions in a game? I know for sure. So
yeah, in that SMU game, they looked pretty rough playing away.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And we got Cooper Newman in here saying Tech versus Ohio in the Natty, and so
hey, that's what I'm not giving my calls away, but that's what I'm hoping for.
And we did have somebody who picked A. They had no idea the answer to that question, so that was a tough trivia question. So, all right,
can we go into the individual games?
Yeah, you wanted to go on to the
team stats.
Team stats, and
the nice little graphics I made for that.
Yeah, I gotta clear the check marks.
Oh yeah, Garrett, you want to talk about this one first?
Hey, you got Miami. I'll take Ohio State.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Miami versus Ohio State.
We got a nice little infographic here. We got like the little campus in the background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But okay.
The score. What town's Miami actually in?
I know it's in Hard Rock is a stadium.
Oh
yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right, Dad?
Did you ask the question again?
No, I was like, well, because it's in Miami, but what section of Miami, I guess?
Oh, okay. I may not.
God, it's by Miami, or it's. Oh no. Yeah, it's by Miami, Florida, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I mean, it's in Miami, but the section, like, because every big city has their smaller cities and everything. Anyways, Coral Gables.
I don't know.
Anyways,
what is it?
All right, keep going.
Okay.
Coral Gables.
Oh, okay. All right. Their scoring offenses ranked 30th with 32.2 points a game. What are we going to jump into? We could go with total offense is 414.5 yards per game. And then we got the rushing offense is 151.9 yards per game. They're only ranked 76 in the nationally, so that's not doing too hot, really. But their passing offense is okay with 262.5 passing yards per game, ranked 32 in the nation. But their scoring defense is really good. 13 across. They haven't allowed much points at all, with their 5th nationally ranked with a really good defense, really. That's what basically is what that's saying. Third down efficiency is 45.2%. Their 4th down efficiency is 63.2. I expected that to be higher. But really stands out is their time of possession, really. 33 minutes and 8 seconds is a lot, I feel like, in college football. But their turnover ratio is 11, which that means they have a lot of turnovers when it comes to that. Like, they cause a lot of turnovers, really. Their defense is doing a really good job. And that's what's keeping them on top, I feel like. Their defense is definitely... Hey, defense does win championships, and I think they're really pulling for them. Because the quarterback ain't doing a great job. He has so many picks, interceptions. Their offense, I feel like, does cause a lot of turnovers. But their defense is definitely going to keep them in the game. And their kicker. We saw it last week. But that's all I got to say about Miami. Garrett, you want anything you want to include?
No, I mean, I think, you covered all the stats and everything, and I agree. And, I mean, I think only allowing 13 points per game is really impressive, especially Miami as a whole. In those 2 losses, they let up some points. But I think the backbone of this team for Miami is their defense, especially their defensive line and their front 7. Their box is what keeps them in the game and what causes a lot of these turnovers, causes a lot of these big plays. I think, that carries Miami's team. And when Carson Beck's playing his best and he's able to get the ball to guys like Malachi Toney and whatnot, and Mark Fletcher, then they're able to have some success on offense. But I just feel like they do turn over the ball. They do make mistakes. They're not able to get consistent drives constantly, which is, I think, going to really hurt them against this Ohio State defense. But, yeah, that's all I wanted to add right now. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's pull up Ohio State, yeah.
TCU is leading 7-3 right now. TCU is up in the Alamo Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. If y'all wanted to know the score, but USC is about to score. They're on the God.
2 yards.
Yeah. Oh, you're watching it too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They've been partying all day there, though. They've been on the news all day there.
Yeah, San Antonio.
Yeah. All right, G. Have fun with this graphic.
Cooper says
No,
Miami
this is a
got
cool
lucky.
graphic. I like
Ohio
it.
State's going to blow them out.
I sure hope so. But, yeah, we got Ohio State here. Offense, yeah, their offense has been real productive this year, 429 yards per game. You know, they're rushing the ball not as good, only 162 yards per game. We're throwing the ball 266.8 yards per game, ranked 25th nationally, not bad. But I think the one thing that stands out to all of us, or stands out the most, at least to me, is the scoring defense. They're only allowing 8.2 points per game. I think when they played Indiana, that was the first time they allowed a touchdown in the first quarter. Like, it was insane. I mean, this Ohio State defense, by far, in my opinion, is the best defense in college football. They play lights out. They're so well-rounded on all levels with their secondary, the defensive line, the linebackers. You got Caleb Downs playing free safety where he comes up, stops the run, and then he's also defending against the pass constantly. So, yeah, I love this Ohio State defense. You know, and they're able to get some turnovers. They're +5 in the turnover margin. And I think that also comes with their offense does a pretty good job of taking care of the ball, playing consistent, you know, playing within themselves and not really giving up too many turnovers. So hats off to Ohio State this year. You know, I think this game is going to come down to I think Ohio State's defense is going to stand strong, make sure they get off the field on 3rd and 4th downs, and then their offense has got to make big plays. Julian Sainz got to convert on 3rd down. I mean, 3rd down efficiency at 54%, almost 55% is pretty impressive. I mean, that's really good for an offense to, you know, keep the drives going and staying effective there. So, yeah, no, I like this Ohio State team. I think they got a lot of talent, some big-time players, and they're defending national champions. So let's see if they're going to go out here and defend their title. Anything to add, Kyle?
Nah. Not really. The time of the possession is really good. Because, like, I feel like the longer you have the ball, the more you could tire out their defense, really, to work it down the field and do all that. But,
yeah.
And
I mean, the one thing about Ohio State that they're some of these games, they didn't look like they completely, like the scoreboard wasn't completely lit up or anything, but they had control of the game. I felt like it was like the time of possession. They were in control of the game in every drive, every play, per se, in my opinion. And that's what got them a lot of the wins this year. I mean, you look at the Michigan game, Washington, Texas game. They were in the driver's seat for most of those games. So, yeah, good stuff.
All right.
Stats. Player
All right.
stats.
Now we go to the both teams will compare the stats, and we'll get that up for you.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Are you okay over there, Kyle?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Hopefully everybody else is awake still.
Yeah.
Not
Whoa.
sleeping.
Yeah. Well, I could always ask Billy, Big Game Billy, a question, and we'll do that after this. We'll ask another trivia question. So, Garrett.
All right, Gary, you ready to talk about this game?
Let's go.
I mean, I just see, you know, I'm looking at these Ohio State numbers, and I'm like, God dang, bro, what do they not have? I mean, you got a 3,000-yard passing quarterback who's got the best completion percentage in the league. You got a 1,000-yard rusher with Bo Jackson, who's been killing it on the ground, which is one thing I think Ohio State's gotten a lot better at this year compared to last year, is they're able to run the ball a little bit more, and they're able to take control of the game running the football. Jeremiah Smith, 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, absolute playmaker. You know, if you remember last year's playoffs, I mean, he took over a couple of those games. I think he had over 100 yards in all 3 of them. And then, Caden Curry, 11 sacks. Sonny Styles, 81 tackles. Absolute dominant linebacker. You know, he's all over the field. He's playing against he's defending against the pass, defending against the run, lots of tackles. Big-time playmaker. Surprised Caleb Downs doesn't have as many. No. But, yeah. And then you look at the Miami side, which not as good, but Kyle, you're going to talk about Miami stats here?
Oh, yeah. Carson Beck. God. I can't believe he has over 10 interceptions he's thrown. Man, he's about to throw more, most likely. Look out for Caleb Downs with a pick in this game. I call it. Yeah, Fletcher Jr. is a dog. His rushing is amazing. They rely on him a lot. He's just so good on anything he does. He's really good at it. Like, he's good at receiving, running. He's definitely their do-it-all. And then when they can't really rely on him, they're stopping the run. They always have Tony. Tony's a dog, freshman, very young, very talented freshman. I would keep your eyes on him for sure. The whole game. Definitely do not get beat on the double move, and he will beat you. He's really fast. And then you got their leaders in sack with 8.5, their defensive linemen, and then their linebacker with 62 tackles. Their tackles aren't standing out as much, even though they've played a playoff game already. You got to include those stats too. Yeah, it's just 62, man. That's nothing compared to 81, and you've been off for 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have a conference championship game. Ohio State did.
Okay.
So it kind of balances out.
That's the big one to me, is the 11 sacks. I think, even though you're talking about Curry, but as far as, getting after the quarterback, I think Ohio State, that's what they do very well. And I think they do that much better than A&M did. And I think you're going to see a better overall tackling, just fundamentals from Ohio State. And you won't see Fletcher, get big yardage or such. But, only 857 for the year. I know you got a 3,000-yard passer with Beck, but you can still have both as you look right here and here with Ohio State. And that's
and a 1,000-yard
those
receiver.
are some of the big differences you'll see out there. And that's why it makes it very tough for Miami to overcome that. But if they can run, that's going to be the difference maker and holding on to the ball.
Yeah. Well, I think Ohio State plays a very bend but don't break defense. They'll give up a few plays here and there, but when they stop them on first and second down and force you into third and long, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback, like Curry and his 11 sacks and everything, I think that's a huge difference maker for this Ohio State defense. They'll give us some plays here and there, but for the most time, they're first, second down, they're not going anywhere, and then you got third and long, and then they're bringing the heat. So,
Oh, yeah.
good time plays.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the next game you want
We
to
got
talk about.
Bama.
Yeah, let's jump into Bama and Indiana, huh?
Yeah. This is the games that you look at next, and they're playing in the Rose Bowl.
Dang.
Right there.
Yeah, they're gonna be at Rose Bowl, man. Pasadena. It's a nice place.
Yeah.
Game day is gonna be there too. Rose Bowl is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's one of the coolest bowl games in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. We got Bama. All right. I can talk about the SEC. Let's get it.
All right, go for it.
SEC.
All right. Definitely looking at this graphic right now, the thing that stands out to me definitely the most is their rushing offense is not that great. They're only 120th in the nation. They need to work on running the ball. Nick Saban would not allow this. You got to be able to run the football this late in the season, especially in the playoffs. You got to have options. You can't just throw the ball the whole game. It doesn't work like that. Like, you got to be able to run the ball. Run. Don't just pass, really. Like, that's one thing that definitely stands out to me. Their defense is decently good. They're ranked number 13 nationally, only allowing 17.9 points. Everything else is really iffy. Third down,
Yeah,
they definitely need to work on that. They need to definitely work on, God, what's the word? Definitely getting the third
Consistency.
downs, really.
Yeah, being consistent, I think, has been Alabama's biggest problem is that they're put in a position where they have to pass because they can't run the ball, and so they're going to be very inconsistent. And and I know we don't have that. I don't have that stat up here, but I know that penalties have plagued them this year as well.
Oh, yeah. It really stuns their drives. I feel like they're driving down the field, and then they end up getting a stupid penalty, I feel like, because
Yeah.
they always have somebody acting a fool or somebody, one of the offensive linemen's holding.
Acting like a cow?
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. All right. We'll look at Indiana and look at some of their stats.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana's stat line is pretty crazy if you ask me. I mean, they lead a lot of these stats, and I mean, for good reason. They played really consistent this year, and they've dominated a lot of their games they've played. I mean, the only close ones I remember is Oregon and Penn State, and then Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. But yeah, this scoring offense ranked fourth nationally. 41.9 points per game is insane. They're putting up 472 yards of offense, total offense. Rushing the ball, 10th in the nation with 221 yards per game. Their passing offense very effective at 251. But yeah, points against, 10.8 points per game is really impressive. I mean, obviously ranked second behind Ohio State, but that's really impressive. Everybody talks about Fernando Mendoza and this offense that Indiana brings and scores all these points, but don't forget about their defense. Their defense is solid. Their defense is going to be able to stop Bama, I think, in this coming game. They're going to play well-rounded, so third down efficiency, 55%. Fourth down, 50%, which isn't great. But I don't even think they need to go for it on fourth down all that often. So maybe that's why it's 50%. I mean, that's half, so that can't be that much. And then a plus 17 turnover ratio. Oh, my God. Yeah, Indiana's a turnover machine over there. Dang, plus 17.
Yeah, I mean
that's what you want from a good football team, is
they don't,
offense takes care of the ball and defense causes turnovers.
Right, that's what I was going to say. Offense takes care of the ball. That's the key.
And they can run the ball, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the stats, you're like, wow, Indiana's the best well-rounded team in the whole, that's left right now. You're like, oh my God.
Calm down. Down. We're not till Tech yet.
Yeah.
It's also.
Yeah.
I think there's some cracks in that Indiana's team that can definitely Alabama can definitely infiltrate, especially throwing the ball. And if Alabama can run the ball, they can set their offense up to move the ball against this Indiana defense.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, this Indiana team, very big, very good stats for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I got to say.
You ready to jump in the player stats?
Yeah, what do we got for this one?
I feel like both teams are sack-wise aren't like too crazily up there. 8 is really good. It's decently good, I feel like, but not compared to Ohio State's 11 point. Yeah, Ohio State's.
You also got to think this is an individual player where Indiana, I think, has a lot of dudes on their defense that get sacks. There's probably multiple, 5+ sack players on this Indiana defense. But look at that stat, Kyle.
Upset.
Freaking
Bama
rushing yards.
Cooper
Bama's rushing.
Cooper's already
Bama's
saying
rushing
Bama.
yards
Sorry.
or top rusher is 504 yards, and compared to Indiana's 918 rushing yards for Kimby there. For Indiana. I mean,
we already knew that. We already knew the rushing was horrible, or their run was horrible. Heck, I don't know why I just don't get General Bernard, or I think that's how you say his name, Bernard or Bernard, whatever his last name is.
Bernard.
Yeah, he's a dog. Yeah. This wide receiver is definitely an impact player for them on that offense. He's carrying them, I feel like. Him and, God, what's the other kid's last name? Is it Brooks? Was it Brooks that went dumb last week?
Brooks was the one that made the big plays.
Very young freshman. Yeah. He had 2 touchdowns, and I think he had like 90 receiving yards. He went off in that game. Definitely stepped up as a player overall. I would like to see Ryan Williams make some big plays in this game and definitely step up as an athlete. Everybody talked about him his freshman year, but I haven't heard a lot about him this year. But yeah, definitely. It's just, and this Indiana defense over here, you got Hardy with the 8 sacks and he has 87 tackles. He's killing it for them.
Yeah, he's good.
I guess I feel like Indiana loves blitzing these linebackers a lot because he has all the sacks for them with their 8, or his total is 8. But
yeah,
I don't know what else to say about these two teams. But
well, what I would say is that Indiana's defense has been so good that the offense has not had to go long distances, long drives, and as many because their defense puts them in great field position. And so the yardage is not going to be as high as what you've seen even with, look at Ty Simpson, 3,500. You look at 3,000-yard passers in the game with Miami and Ohio State. But here, you don't see Indiana. It's like, well, that's not like, I know he's just 20 yards short of 3,000, but overall, I think the reason you see that is that they haven't had to go long distances for most of their drives through most of the season. I mean, they had to really work hard to get what they got against Ohio State. Yeah. But that's why I think part of that, what we see up here on the screen. So, but anyhow, y'all want to go and do? Y'all want to do a trivia question, and I'll get that ready. I think it's something to do about the ReliaQuest Bowl. Let me see if I can pull that one up here and come back. So we're going to give another trivia question. See if anybody out there is ready to try to answer it. Let's see. I got Cooper Newman also saying Ryan Williams has the most dropped passes since a Bama receiver since like 2013 or something like that.
Oh, God.
I'm not surprised.
So
rough year for him.
All right. So here's the next trivia question about the ReliaQuest Bowl, and we'll ask Big Game Billy about who he thinks the answer is. So we'll give some people a chance to answer if anybody has it before they get to their phone. I mean,
if everybody's awake still.
And we'll ask our AI friend, Big Game Billy, here in a moment and see if he can get it right. Because I know sometimes this AI stuff, I put it together. I've got an app. I may be able to release that app. So
let's see if Kaylee could get it right.
You got what were the bowl formerly known as, and most recent as well. So which what it was just recently before they changed it to ReliaQuest. So you have Gator Bowl, Outback Bowl, Citrus Bowl, and Sun Bowl. Let's see if Kaylee says Citrus Bowl. And let's see.
Is that what Kaylee said?
Outback by Cooper Newman. So, all right. Let's see if Billy can answer the question correctly. Kaylee said Citrus, and Cooper Newman said Outback Bowl. And let's see what we've got here as soon as I can get some things going. All right. Oh, no. He went to sleep. Wake up, Billy. All right. Billy, this is Hank Dietert here on the Triple D Hot Takes. And so I need to ask you a trivia question, and it's about the ReliaQuest Bowl. And what I'm going to ask you is, what was the ReliaQuest Bowl recently and formerly known as? Was it Gator Bowl, Outback Bowl, Citrus Bowl, or Sun Bowl? Well, we got to wait a little bit.
Well,
go ahead, Billy.
Well, howdy there, Hank, and thanks for tuning in. You're talking about the ReliaQuest Bowl, son, and that bad boy was formerly known as the Outback Bowl. Played right down in Tampa, usually around New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Remember telling the folks about Tennessee beating Maryland in 1997. That was a good one. So yeah, it's the Outback Bowl. Lock it in.
All right. Well, yeah, hey, AI got it right. So it was the Outback Bowl.
What a
So
dog.
Cooper Newman, you got it. What do
Come
you
on,
win?
Kaylee.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Thought we raised you better. I'm joking.
Hey, but some people said you go way back to Citrus Bowl is one of the one of the older bowls too. So all right, well we'll get back to the good stuff, and we'll talk about our next game coming up here, and which I wanted to show the playoff bracket so you know which game we're talking about next. So, Kyle, what game is that we're talking about?
We got Ole Miss and Georgia. SEC versus SEC.
Rematch.
A rematch coming up here. So,
I wonder who won the first time.
I wonder who.
I already told you. No, I already told
There's
you.
only one loss that Ole Miss has, so I wonder who, right?
Yeah, LSU couldn't pull it off.
Yeah. Well, the tail of the tape, it don't lie, right? So you've got it there. They're a very good football team, guys. And with Ole Miss, I mean, they're ranked high in a lot of categories. So go ahead, Kyle. Tell us about it.
Ole Miss has a lot. They're pretty even, or pretty. Their offense is pretty good. I feel like their passing offense is really good. That definitely stands out. They're good at putting points up. You can see that for sure. 11th in the nation, nationally. They're great at putting up points. Total offense is crazy. 498 yards per game is phenomenal. That is a lot. They definitely need to work on running the ball some, but it's not the worst we've seen. Bama's by far the worst. You ain't gonna get that low. That's awful. But they definitely need to work on some of their run game. I feel like it definitely needs to even out more-ish with their passing. Their passing is going to be crazy. They got a good veteran quarterback. He's doing a phenomenal job back there. You could definitely see it. Third in the nation nationally for passing the ball. Overall offense is amazing. Their defense definitely needs to work on a lot. I feel like allowing 19.3 points a game. I feel like they definitely need to work on stuff. Definitely need to work on getting their defense off the field. I feel like they've had a lot of long drives down the field that tired out this defense most of the time, unless it was Georgia. Georgia's really good.
Well, and I'm circling this one because turnover ratio at this
It's not
point
that
is
good.
It's not that good. That means your defense is not creating turnovers, or your offense is losing the ball a lot, not hanging on to the ball, throwing interceptions, that sort of thing. So when you're either at zero or negative, you're not doing great. You're doing good. You see all these, third nationally ranked. They are ranked high. They can move the ball, but they do turn the ball over, and that was my point. And that's where I think Georgia will be able to take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah. All right, G. You're ready to hop into Georgia's team stats? Are crazy.
Okay, Georgia.
But hey, I mean, Ole Miss could throw the ball, though. I'll give them that. I think their defense is a little better than you give them credit, but yeah, they could throw the ball over there at Ole Miss. I like to spread the field. But yeah, Georgia, man, I think
Spin it.
I think the stats are good, but I don't think the stats encompass how well they've been playing. I think the last, 5-6 weeks or to end the season, they were playing unstoppable football. I thought they were one of the best teams coming into this playoffs by far, after destroying Bama and, beating Georgia Tech and winning a lot of these games. Offensively, they haven't looked as productive. But, I mean, that's a typical Georgia team. They're scoring 31 points, 406 yards of total offense per game. They're running the ball decently. Not as good as you would think from a Georgia team, but not terrible. Kind of mid-pack, I would say. And then, their passing offense isn't great. Stetson Bennett hasn't thrown a lot of big-time passes, hasn't made a lot of big-time plays this year. But when he has to, or in the fourth quarter, that man is someone I would definitely rely on. Stetson Bennett is absolute ice cold in the fourth quarter, and that Georgia offense always seems to find a way to score in the fourth quarter. I think last time they played Ole Miss, they put up 20. I think they scored 3 touchdowns against them in the fourth. Yeah, they scored 3 touchdowns against them in the fourth quarter to win the game. So this Georgia offense turns it on when they need to, that's for sure. But their defense, 15.9 points per game allowed. That's 9th nationally. I mean, their defense tells the story, I think, especially in the second half of the season, like I was saying. This Georgia defense is cold, man. They stop the ball. And then we also see another 0 for turnover ratio. Georgia's offense does seem to give up the ball, but their defense still kind of makes up for it, kind of balances out. So, yeah, and the 76.5% on fourth down, that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty cold for Georgia. I mean, they love going for it on fourth down. Kirby Smart likes to roll the dice. We saw it against the Texas game when he even kicked the onside kick and they weren't ready for it. So, this Georgia team, hey, you know what I'm talking about. Kirby Smart likes to roll the dice, Saban said it that one week. He was like, man, Kirby Smart, you can always expect at least one trick play up his sleeve or some crazy special teams play for sure. But, yeah, I really like this Georgia team coming in this playoffs. We'll see how they do after having that bye, because last year we saw when they had the bye, they had a longer time off, and then they started the game really slow, and then when they turned it on in the fourth quarter, it was already too late. So this year, hopefully they're a little more prepared, and I think when they're playing at their best, they're one of the best teams in the country by far. So, they didn't add Kyle.
I think these two teams are very well matched up, though, and, I mean, it really is, to me, a toss-up, even though I think Georgia's the better team. But, I think Ole Miss, is really come together too. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, when Ole Miss lost Lane Kiffin and their head coach, they had to kind of come together because they still had a chance, or they still wanted to go win a national championship, and so I think it was a team that came together. They played really well in the later in the season. So these teams are very evenly matched, and I think really excited to see a rematch.
Right. And Kyle, I wanted to tell you, your sister said, how was I supposed to know that? That was her response.
Did you not phone a friend? You didn't ask Garrett for help?
Yeah, didn't ask AI.
Didn't ask Oliver? Ask Oliver. He knows the answer.
So far, AI, Big Game Billy got it right twice so far.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, earlier he was.
Yeah, well, that was before. When the pressure's on, he got it right.
Yeah. Has anybody commented or anything?
Yeah, they've been commenting and stuff, but we're...
Y'all stay awake out there. I know we're moving kind of slow.
No, Kyle's the slow one. So
already am slow. Okay?
I know, I'm just joking. Hey, but look at Ole Miss with with Chambliss. I think it's pretty remarkable to see coming out of a D2 championship, caliber type team coming in now, or D3. Did I say D2? Yeah. And coming up.
Oh, no, it was D2.
It was D2.
But
Fair State is D2.
Yeah, Fair State. Okay.
I was just amazed by only 3 interceptions all year. But, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. Yeah, he didn't have as many touchdown passes as you had with Stockton, but you do have the 3 interceptions, which I think out of all the quarterbacks, I think he has the lowest, because I think Morton has 4, which we'll see with Texas Tech. So
no,
for the season. What? No, what? He only
for what?
4 interceptions.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, so
I thought you meant 4,000 passing yards. I said no. Morton's been hurt.
No, 4 interceptions for the year for Morton. But go back to Chambliss. I think that shows that his ability to throw the ball away and manage the team well. When he's in there. So.
Yeah.
Garrett, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a big stat for me. Was just 3 interceptions the whole year. He's able to take care of the ball and keep his offense on the field is a huge part. And, when you look at the stats across the board for both these teams, considering they're, season leaders and everything, they're kind of relatively even. Lacey for Ole Miss has got a little more rushing yards, obviously, than Frazier from Georgia. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Frazier was hurt a few games. And so that's why he didn't play some of those games. But
yes,
the main thing here is I just think Gunnar Stockton's going to have to turn it on and score touchdowns. I think this stat kind of sums up Gunnar Stockton. Like, passing yards, interceptions, fine. Completion rating, it's all okay, but this man knows how to score touchdowns, and that's why he's got 23 of them bad boys this year. Because when they need to score, he finds a way to get the ball to his playmakers, or he runs it in himself. You know, he's a hard-nosed runner, hard-nosed athlete in general. So, hats off to him.
Oh,
and, yeah. This Ole Miss offense has been lighting it up all year. So
definitely,
no surprise with it.
Looking at Georgia's sacks, I could guarantee all of Cole is probably their leader, but I could guarantee there's probably like 7 to 8 people behind him that all have 4 sacks evenly. Like, I feel like most of their defense has more sacks than that. You may look at it like, oh, only 4.5, but that's only one player. I feel like a lot of them on that defensive line have a even amount of sacks. More,
and even the depth.
Oh, yeah.
They got the depth in the defensive line, too, to keep, where multiple guys are probably all with 2 or 3 sacks each, you know.
All I got to say is Georgia has the best defensive line, I feel like, in the playoffs right now. Hands down. Just the line. Yeah. You ready to jump in the next one?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to
Garrett
the
could
next
talk
game here.
about his favorite team, right?
Oh, boy. I don't know. Does he have a favorite team? Yeah,
No, not Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Oregon. Yeah, I mean, and this is going to be fun to see because it's right down the road from you, Garrett, you know? I mean, not right down the road from you, but this will be one that they'll have to go real early in the morning down to Florida in the Citrus Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One down the road for me is Ohio State and Miami.
Yeah, the Cotton Bowl. But, I mean, you just keep on going down the road, going east, and you'll go to Florida, and you'd be able to see Oregon and Texas Tech in the Citrus Bowl. I mean, Orange Bowl. Goodness gracious.
All right.
But yeah, Oregon.
Yeah,
I mean, well-rounded team for sure. I think, the stats kind of tell the story of this Oregon team. I think they're really well-rounded offensively and defensively. When their offense is clicking, man, and their offense is on, dude, they're freaking lights out. They got a lot of speed, a lot of talent on that offense. Deontay Moore's played really good football, I think, throughout the year most of the time. They're scoring offense. They're putting up almost 40 points a game. They're ranked 9th nationally, 468 yards per game. Rushing offense is good at 217, kind of 13th in the country. And then passing offense is 44th in the country at 251. But there's a lot of, high-flying passing offenses in the country, that's for sure. But scoring defense, they're only allowing 16.3 points per game. That's about 10th nationally. It's really good. Third down efficiency, 48.4%, which isn't terrible, but it isn't great. But the turnover ratio, +6. So they're giving up more turnover. So they're causing a lot of turnovers. And I think they do a good job, like we talked about a lot of these other teams, a good job of taking care of the ball when they're on offense and then creating a few when they're on defense as well. So I think Deontay Moore and that offense takes care of the ball really well. And they kind of limit a lot of the penalties, And Dan Lanning, man, he does a great job of getting those guys ready to play. He's a huge motivator, that's for sure. Plus, I think he does a good job of keeping his team in line. And so, yeah, that's about it for Oregon. Just pretty good well-rounded team in my opinion.
Yeah, they've been
a lot of speed, a lot of talent, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, what we got?
You got
anything to add?
Nah. The Ducks are going down.
Send them back to the pond.
Send them back to duck season.
It's duck season right now. Send them back to duck season. Okay, we'll open season now. Open duck season.
All right.
No, wabbit season.
All right, definitely a lot of stuff stands out here for sure. You got the 42.5 points per game, really. Third in the nationally. They know how to put up points. Texas Tech is some dogs. Okay, I'm telling you, this offense is doing okay. This defense now is rolling. This defense is really good, only allowing 10.9 points a game, third nationally ranked, and heck, their turnover ratio is a +17. They know how to get the ball back on defense. Yeah, we love it. But we're really good at passing the ball. We got 289.4 passing yards per game, 11 nationally ranked. They're doing a great job with they're doing a phenomenal job of moving the ball all the way down until they're in the goal line.
Yeah.
And then we have the best kicker in the playoffs for sure. God. That's all we rely on.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
Yeah,
practice.
he's had a lot of practice.
It's like the Cowboys at this point, just getting field goal range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
much.
this Tech offense definitely needs to work in the red zone. That's what we harped about. That's what I hope they're doing. Just line up the starting defense against our starting offense and have them just work goal line. Really, just to get better. Yeah, but that's all I got to say is we definitely need to get this offense rolling in the goal line.
And one
Hey,
thing
well,
I'm
that
gonna
plus 17.
yeah, that plus 17 stands
killer.
out. Yeah.
You were about to say the same thing, weren't you? Yeah. Plus 17 turnover ratio. Man, that's insane.
Yeah, it is.
Jacob Rodriguez.
and I want to show this real quick. I want to bring this back up. But when you look, we talked about defense. The top 3 defenses are in this bracket, basically. And you've got,
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, you were going to say the same thing?
Yeah. And Texas Tech is only only third to Indiana because Indiana's 10.8 and Texas Tech is 10.9 points per game.
You got Ohio State, and Ohio State is 1. And then you've got number 2, Indiana in defense, and then you got
Texas Tech.
number 3.
Well, hey, if Georgia was playing like they did the last 4 games of the season, if they did that all season, Georgia should be up there in the top 4. I definitely feel like.
Oh yeah.
Georgia started to come along. Their defense later on in the season, we all saw that. They looked a lot better, a lot more efficient. But their defense is looking a lot better. They're on a roll. We talked about it all week about not playing Georgia in the first or in the second round. Do not play them. It's scary.
Yeah.
All right.
Heck, man, dude, they got that plus 17 turnover ratio. Like you said, Kyle, it's just they struggle a little bit in the red zone. 4th down efficiency is only 57%. But man, when they can move the ball and they play solid defense, 117 tackles by Jacob Rodriguez.
But
that's the highest we've seen. Today,
Oregon is the second highest in tackles tackles total.
Yeah,
those are phenomenal stats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
well, you gotta love it.
The defenses here are good. Oregon is nothing to sneeze at. I think, Garrett, you pointed it out throughout the year. That
defense is legit,
Oregon,
man.
we thought it was questionable until they played some really tough teams and like USC and even though they lost to Indiana wasn't able just to run amok, you know. So
Washington almost upset them.
Right.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah, but they didn't score a lot. We were making the point that Oregon's defense is legit. And against JMU, I mean, they already had a big-time lead. Dan Lanning already was pretty upset with the guys about letting JMU score 34 points in the second half, or I think it was 30-something or 28 points in the second half. He wasn't happy about it, and he let the team know, afterwards. But this Oregon defense is legit, man. They're good too. It's good, but I think Texas Tech will have a good chance of moving the ball. I mean, Martin's played good all year. He's only gave up 4 interceptions, which is huge. And then Texas Tech's also able to run the ball. A lot of people forget their running game is legit. They got a 1,000-yard rusher. Dickey here, and this offense when it's clicking, it's clicking.
Oh yeah, and David Bailey, they have him listed as a linebacker on here. They use him more as like a defensive end, outside linebacker look, really.
Yeah,
almost like Michael Parsons, like do everything really for that defense. He's really good. He should be one of those higher ups in the draft picks. He's one of our stars.
Well, back in the day, and Lawrence Taylor played, they still called him a linebacker, and really he was a pass rusher. He was an edge rusher. So, All right. Before we get into the mix of things, I guess
this is about to be the fun segment, guys. Yeah, so y'all can wake up now.
And
this is gonna be the more back into the fun stuff where we do the picks and play a little game and stuff.
And I do want to point out that we will talk a little bit about the. We're going to go over another trivia game as well. So let me get.
It's not trivia, but it's predictions.
No, but we're going to do a trivia question right now. Is what I'm talking about. So let's see what next question we have is going to be about. We did the. Now we're looking at the Armed Forces Bowl, I believe. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let's talk about the old Citrus Bowl, and we'll talk about it as well. So let's see if people will get this question right as soon as I can get back to it. I'm going to get there, and all right, here we are, and we're coming in now. This is the. This is the question, and I may have to rephrase it a little bit, but as far as the 10 oldest bowl games, the Citrus Bowl is one of the oldest bowl games in college football. Is that actually true, or is it false? What's your guess? Anybody out there? It's a 50-50 shot. So let's see if we got anybody out there that's going to, like Kaylee, Cooper Newman, and Miguel, as if Miguel's still around. Ryland gave us a big shout out. And so we'll give you a few seconds here to figure this out. And I wanted to say that we see a board. When we see that board that we point back, when we'll come back to this question real quick. But this board that we have over here, and I wanted to show everyone, is that Christopher Tippett made that for us. And it's right there. Right,
number one.
Number one.
Right there.
I didn't click on the right pointer, but but yes, it's right here. This board right there. Right here. Is
great circle.
Yeah, it's better with the circle, but we'll give a big shout out to Christopher Tippett. We thank you for putting that together, and we've been using it on the show ever since. So yes, thank you. All right, now back to our question. Let's see if I'm going to phrase it that way for Billy to see if Billy. So Cooper says it's false. And Kaylee says it's true, so we do have. We'll see. Let's see if Billy can get it right. Big game, Billy. So I'm going to bring him aboard. He's our little AI friend, so I have to sit down and talk to him down here. So, hey, Billy. Good evening. This is Hank Dieter with Triple D Hot Takes. I'm going to ask you a question. It's going to be a true or false question. I'm going to see if you can answer it for me. So the Citrus Bowl is one of the oldest bowl games in college football. When you talk about the top or the 10 oldest bowl games, is that correct? Is that true or false? Takes them a little while.
Hank, my pal, Hank from Triple D Hot Takes. Good evening to you too, son. Always a pleasure to talk college football with you. All right, Hank, I hear your challenge. You're asking about the Citrus Bowl and whether it's one of the 10 oldest bowl games in college football. Now, let me tell you something, my friend. While the Citrus Bowl has been around for a while, starting back in 1947 as the Tangerine Bowl, it ain't quite make that top 10 in terms of age, son. You got way older bowl games like the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl, which started way back in 1902.
Yeah.
Then you got the Orange and Sugar and Cotton Bowls, all debuting in the 1930s. So while the Citrus Bowl is a historic game known for hosting big-time matchups and having a rich history, it ain't in the top 10 oldest bowl games in the country, son. That is true or false? And I'm saying it is false.
Well, I tend to agree with you, Billy. So, Billy, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to talk to you about some over-under here a little bit later.
Hey, is it?
Anytime, Hank. Glad I could break down the bowl game history for you. And you come right back when you got those over-under bets on your mind, son. Because I got the numbers, the stats, and the insider info that'll make you a winner. Billy knows the score. Don't hesitate to call back and get the real deal.
All right. So that was
Take our
Billy.
job.
So we have a debate here.
That's what I said.
We have a debate. We think these
Yo,
are
why
one
are
of
we
the.
even here?
We think these are one of the trick questions that you could be asked either way.
It's in the top 10. It's seventh.
So yeah, if the 10 oldest, so we're gonna say it is true. Billy's got it wrong because he must have missed a couple of bowl games in there, or I thought there
Yeah,
were some
he only
older
listed
ones,
like
but-
4.
yeah, so I think that's why. So Billy wasn't right, and so in this case, Cooper, sorry, but we think Kaylee has it right because it is true. It is.
No
in
one
the
else
top
commented?
10. So no, I didn't have anybody else on that one. So hey, it's great that we get some people that we know that's involved. So all right, so now
Family.
Now we're looking at over/under game, and we'll bring that up right here. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get to that as well.
All right, Garrett, you ready to start off with the first one? Okay, we got Alabama versus Indiana. Indiana passing touchdowns. We got 2 touchdowns. Do you think Fernando Mendoza is going to throw 2 touchdowns, over or under?
I'll take the over on this one.
All
I think he'll
right,
throw more than
Dad,
2
what do you
touchdowns.
take?
Well, I want to say that Vegas had this benchmark right there about 1.5 or so, and so I'm going to say that he's going to go over.
Okay. Yeah.
Anybody out there? What
When they
y'all
do
think? Cooper?
when they do live bets, they have to do the 0.5 because it's the tiebreaker.
Right.
Since we're not betting, I do the actual full number.
Yeah, I got you. I got
Okay.
you. All right, and
Cooper,
Ty-
you got anything?
Yeah, let's see what we got. And
Oh, me?
Keely said, "Yeah,
I got over.
He's got over.
This offense is crazy. I got over.
Yeah, I think
I got over it. Now, it ain't that crazy because he doesn't average more than, and then he won't average more than 2 touchdowns a game.
Hey, but they're averaging 41 point, however many points, and that ain't gonna be all rushing touchdowns. I'm sorry.
We're talking about passing, so yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. But now I will believe that. Now I'll take Ty Simpson at Alabama for passing touchdowns. I will say in this game particularly, yes, I think he will. And I think Alabama's going to, I think Alabama's going to play better offensively than Ohio State did, only because of the fact that that's all Alabama could do is pass the ball. So I'm going to say he's going to get just over that too. I don't know how he can get just over, but I think he'll get over.
Okay. Garrett, what do you got?
Oh, I actually, just so it lines up with my pick later, I'm saying over. I think he'll get 2 touchdowns this week. Right at 2.
God.
I actually think this is going to be a low-scoring game in general, but I
Right.
think both the quarterbacks are going to throw at least 2 touchdowns. I mean, it'll be a 21-24 kind of game, in my opinion. So, but yeah,
I'm gonna
I got the over on both.
say I'm gonna go over. Screw it. Just go over.
Yeah,
We're just all going to go over everything, huh?
Yeah. And so for Miami, Ohio State, Kyle, what do you say?
Rushing yards,
Actually, I'll give it-
185?
that seems
Total
high. Right.
185.
Yeah, rushing
rushing.
yards, not just one player.
Yeah.
So, team rushing. What is their average? Do you have that, Kyle?
Yeah, it was 80.
185 is their average, or what?
God.
Team rushing per game?
Right
Okay.
here. Here it is.
Never mind.
162 a game.
Yeah, it's 162. Yeah.
Against Miami,
Under. I'm going under.
I'll take the under as well. I hope they will, because if Ohio State rushes for 185 yards, they're winning this game hands down. I think, no way. You're
Bo
gonna stop
Jackson
Ohio
could
State
do it.
from running the ball that much. I
they're-
think they can. I'm taking the under on this one.
Okay. I was going to ask Billy about one of these, and I was going to ask him about that. about the rushing over and under, what he would take. You think I should call Billy again?
Kaylee, what does Kaylee think?
Kaylee over. I don't think. Okay, Coop says over, under. So he has
okay.
over, and under, and so I think most of us have under. So let me ask Billy real quick, and then I know he takes a little while to talk. Billy, this is Hank Dietert with Triple D Hot Takes, and I'm going to ask you a question about an over-under and see if you can answer it for us. In the Cotton Bowl this year, we have Miami versus Ohio State. We're saying that Ohio State will rush under 185 yards. What's your take?
Hold on there, Hank. This is Big Game Billy, and I've seen college football evolve from leather helmets to high-tech turf. Ohio State going under 185 yards against Miami in the Cotton Bowl. Now that is quite the spicy take, Hank. Let me fire up the Oracle satellite real quick and see what the fine folks in Vegas are thinking. All right, Hank. The Oracle satellite has beamed down the intel. Ohio State's star running back, Bo Jackson, has been having a stellar season, eclipsing 1,000 yards on the year now. They've been a team that likes to get the ball to their runners. But when it comes to this Cotton Bowl, you got to remember Miami's run defense is elite, only allowing a measly 87 yards per game this season. Vegas has the total for the whole game sitting around 42 points, which kind of suggests they expect a tighter, lower scoring affair. While Ohio State can definitely break some tackles, going over 185 yards against Miami's brick wall defense is going to be a tall order, Hank. I'm leaning heavily towards that under on this one, unless the Buckeyes can pull out some never-before-seen trickery.
Hell yeah. That's
Thank
what
you,
I said.
Billy. We'll talk to you later.
You got it, Hank. Anytime the gridiron needs an expert opinion, Big Game Billy is ready to drop some knowledge. You have yourself a great day and enjoy the rest of the game.
All right. So
Big game, Billy.
I've worked all night to get that thing put together. You wouldn't believe how much scripting and everything else that takes. But all right. Next one.
Malachi Tony.
Ooh, this was a weird one when I looked at it, Kyle. I was like, I don't know.
Reception's over. That's their key player.
Kaylee said under for Ohio State. And Cooper had the over, under. Let's see what he says about this one. But I say over, Malachi Tony.
Oh, yeah, over easily.
You think
Malachi Tony's their main weapon on offense. They're going to try to get him the ball.
Gary, you don't think Caleb Downs is going to shut him down?
I mean, I think they're going to shut him down. I mean, I think he'll catch the ball a lot. I don't know how far he'll go. I don't even think he'll have 100 yards in the air this game or even 80 passing yards, or receiving yards. I just don't. But I think he'll get at least 5 receptions. They'll run some screen. They run a lot of screens to him and everything, so that's an over for sure.
All right. So now we go to the Orange Bowl. Oregon, Texas Tech combined turnovers. Oh man.
Oh God.
That's a tough one.
For both teams, they're both going to give up 3 turnovers or cause 3 turnovers, I guess.
Well, the combined turnovers, yeah, that you'll have one team with maybe 2, the other one team with all 3. You know, I do want to ask Billy about this one, but y'all go ahead.
What do you got, Kyle?
I'm going to go under.
Yep.
I'll go over.
Yeah.
Tech
gets
3, Oregon gets 1.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
I'll see over. I'll say over. And let's see. Kaylee says over for the turnover. And Coop is also with over. And if I didn't tell you, Coop said over for Malachi Tony as well, and Ohio State under for the rushing yards. Now, I'm going to ask Billy and see what Billy has to say. Good evening, Billy. This is Hank Dietert with Triple D Hot Takes again, and I wanted to ask you a question about an over-under. We're talking about combined turnovers in the Cotton Bowl between Oregon and, I said Cotton Bowl, Orange Bowl between Oregon and Texas Tech. So we have the benchmark at 3. Do you think it'll be over or under the 3 turnovers?
Hank, my man, Triple D Hot Takes. You know I live for these over-under calls. Now the Orange Bowl, Oregon versus Texas Tech, and we're eyeing that 3 turnover mark. Let me just dial up my Oracle satellite for a second here on Oregon's injury report and Texas Tech's turnover margin coming into this game. Hold on just a second.
Well, dang, I didn't know AI takes this long to think.
Yeah.
All right, Hank, my Oracle satellite just sent me the hot dish. You're talking the Orange Bowl, Oregon versus Texas Tech, and the turnover total is 3. Well, get this. Texas Tech's defense has been absolutely devouring the football all season. The Red Raiders are tied for the lead in the nation with a plus 17 turnover margin, and they forced over 3 turnovers in 5 different games. Oregon's offense is explosive, but they need to protect the rock. With Tech bringing the heat and looking for those takeaways, I'm leaning over that 3 turnover benchmark, Hank. Give me the over.
All right, thank you, Big
call.
Game
Good call.
Billy, for joining
Good
us here
pick.
on Triple D Hot Takes, and we might give you a holler back later, but we'll check it out. So have a good evening.
Oh, God.
Anytime, Hank. That's Big Game Billy, always ready for the hottest takes. You have a great evening, and let me know if you need a historical comparison for any of these players. Talk to you soon.
This
All right.
man.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, you know,
Funny.
it makes
I
it a
just
little
realized,
interesting.
the 2 teams with the highest turnover margin are Texas Tech and Indiana. They're tied at plus 17. It
Yeah.
would be cool if they played each other next round. Anyways,
Yeah, that would be cool. And defense wins championships. That's right.
Oh, the next
Almost have
one's
the same
tough.
Against
all right,
Oregon.
we got Trinidad Chambliss.
No.
No,
No, the
passing.
Texas Tech passing
Oh,
touchdowns.
Yeah, because
I got under.
Yeah, Cooper says under in passing, and so and then he jumped over to Ole Miss over, but I'll go ahead and let you know that. But I'm going with under.
Y'all are both going under?
Defensive battle, I think.
Give me
You got the
over?
over?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Garrett, are you
Of course,
expecting a
they touched
blowout or what?
I'm
Nah.
expecting Dickey to make a
I hope
couple of touchdown runs.
See, that's what
I'm
I thought.
expecting, too.
Or Williams.
So
Williams is a
or
dog.
Williams, yeah.
Texas will win this game 31-21.
Yeah, if you see 3
Oh.
touchdowns, passing touchdowns with a couple more running touchdowns, I'll be okay.
Now, the next one. This is the tough one, I think. For me, it is. Ole Miss does have the highest total, I think, of offense per game. Total
Let them-
offense.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think they're at 498. I think they are, I believe.
250 passing yards. You know what? I think they're going to get 240. Give me the under.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going under. This Georgia defense is too good. They're going to shut them down, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm going.
It's gonna-
under.
Exact.
It's going to look like the Bama and Georgia game, I feel like. I think that was SEC championship, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think it's going to look like
Yeah.
that.
Under. Yeah, and I think Coop says Ole Miss over, and Kaylee she had said going back under. I think she was talking about on the turnovers. So she went from turnover under on the Texas Tech passing, and she went over. She's saying over, so both Coop and Kayla are saying over the 250 is what I gather.
Now listen to the experts.
Yeah.
Under. I got the under.
It's a close one because Ole Miss is right there, man.
But the problem is,
they'll get 250 yards, but it's not going to all be in the air.
Did Georgia lose their freaking hot streak that they were on? Their defense was looking really good until they hit the break. I don't know now.
Yeah.
So it's all they waited 4 weeks. God dang, they might have went on a vacation by now. Like that's crazy.
All right, so we've got the over/under there, and that was a lot of fun. So let's go back over here.
Now we're on to the
we're
pick.
gonna get ready for the Triple D pick'em. So we want everybody out there to pick them with us if you can, and we'll get you aboard here.
Still in the lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get everything put up here, but before that, I'm gonna go ahead and get us the game of the week up. I mean, not the game of the week. I meant the games to watch. So we all know what the game of the week for us is, but everybody else out there. So games to watch. These are the games to watch, and Iowa, Vanderbilt, and we'll be picking these games as well. Michigan and Texas, Rice, Texas State, and Armed Forces Bowl. That's my alma mater. Go Big Cats, eat 'em up. All right, okay, and then Arizona in SMU at the Holiday Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Miami, Ohio State, Cotton Bowl, Alabama, Indiana, Rose Bowl.
Great graphic.
Ole Miss, Georgia. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. I got it all up there for you. All-State Sugar Bowl and the big game, Oregon at Texas Tech in the old Orange Bowl. So those are the games to watch. There's the times. You go back, you rewind this thing on YouTube. Make sure also, before I forget, make sure we do have, make sure you do subscribe to Triple D Hot Takes on YouTube there. And we're on Facebook as well. So make sure to follow us and click the likes on both and make us happy. And it'll be a point where we'll be firing off fireworks if we can get enough viewers and subscribers there. So for a happy New Year. So, all right. So now we're going to get back to we're going to get back over here to we're going to get to our pick'em. And
then our records.
Yeah, I'll get the records up for you as well. So
I'm still in the lead.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Okay. Triple D pick'em. And before you get into that, yes, you want the records. So there they are. And that's what Kyle had put together. And yeah, Garrett and Kyle, you have both tied, and we kind of had like a three-way tie from the games we picked. Kyle, what's the update on TCU and USC?
14-13. Basically, 12 minutes in the third period. TCU's up.
Yeah. All right.
All right, time out real quick. Y'all keep going. No.
Okay. Well, we're going to get ready. Something happened.
Where are you going?
Yeah, he's got to leave the set. Oh, no. Oh, he's trying to fix something. Oh, man. What is that all about? What is he doing? Okay. Well,
what's our first bowl? What are the first game we're picking? What's the first bowl?
Well, our first game we're going to bring in is Vandy and Iowa. And so those two teams are playing. And I'm going to ask Billy a little bit. I'm going to talk to Billy too, and see what he thinks about it. So, all right. Garrett, you got this one?
All right, nice little Big Ten versus SEC here. Iowa versus Vandy. Vandy still a little salty. Diego Pavia didn't get the Heisman. Still a little salty they didn't get in the playoffs or anything. With that being said, I got Vandy winning this game. Probably a close one. Bowl games seem to be close nowadays, especially with a lot of players opting out. But yeah, give me Vandy with the win here.
Okay, SEC. So, Kyle, what do you got on this
Oh,
one?
easy. Easy. SEC, Vandy all the way. I don't like the Big Ten.
Yeah, Vandy all the way.
The SEC let me down earlier with dang Tennessee. They blew it.
You know, the
Big
Big
Ten, baby, don't sleep. They're undefeated right now in the bowl season.
Well, the Big Ten is the one that's
Oh,
leading with most wins for their conference right now, I believe. So
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah. So me, I'm gonna stick with. Oh man, I don't know how Vandy is going to. I mean, to me, it felt like a letdown towards the end. You know, Pavia didn't get the Heisman, and they didn't make the playoffs, and they're all down, and I don't know how they're going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with them anyways. So I'll see. And this bowl was, again, y'all have to remind me because there's so many bowl games. Do y'all remember which bowl game that was? And this was
the Line Quest, whatever.
There it is, the ReliaQuest Bowl. So that's
right.
I was like,
Yeah.
that was the one. So we'll go with our. Wait, I did forget. Let me ask Billy real quick. Hey, Billy, good evening. I was wondering if you could give me the prediction on the ReliaQuest Bowl that we have between Iowa and Vanderbilt. What is your prediction?
Howdy there. Good evening to you, too. The ReliaQuest Bowl. Iowa versus Vanderbilt, huh? That's a classic matchup right there. Like the 25 Dogs versus the 78 Trojans. I got my eyes on this one. Let me tell you something. The Commodores seem to be bringing the heat this season. My Oracle satellite tells me they're a 5.5 point favorite, and they're doing something new with that explosive offense led by Diego Pavia. That kid is a game changer, though it's tough to see him without his favorite target, Eli Stowers, who opted out. But Iowa's defense is no slouch. They're always like those old-school Nebraska teams, tough and grinding. Ultimately, though, that Pavia offense is just too dangerous. I'm going with Vanderbilt winning big, something like 28-17. That kid's defense is Outland Trophy worthy this year.
All right, I think we got. I want to make sure to quiet them up. So that's Billy's pick. I thought it was very informative.
I almost said something. I need to be quiet.
Well, you can. Oh, where did that come from? What happened there? What was that? What's going on? Uh-oh. Something's going awry here in my pick thing. So I might have to get it all fixed up there.
I mean, it pretty much, we already know who we're going to pick anyway. It's going to be all that.
So
it's already just foreshadowing.
Yeah, let me see if I can get it to work right here. But yeah. And that's, there you go. I'll bring it back. Usually it's supposed to automatically do it when I have done it that way. So, Kyle, you're not telling me anything new, are you? All right. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to go with the Longhorns on this one, only because I think that the Longhorns have been just salivating to come and play another Big Ten team to take it out on, from that first bad taste in their mouth from Ohio State. So I'm going with Texas on that one.
All right. They're ready to learn some knowledge here. All right. Texas has lost 4 running backs in the transfer portal. They're transferring out. I don't know if they're playing this game or not. I know Michigan is psyched right now. Underwood is loving the new head coach coming over. He's really fired up. But Arch Manning, this determines how are you going to finish the season. Are you going to finish it all slouched and all sad and stuff because a lot of your players are leaving? Or what? Are you just going to actually finish the season and have fun? But I got Texas an easy decision in this game. It's going to be a close match. I think it's going to come down to the wire because either one of these teams may have made the playoffs if a lot more teams would have lost, really. If it was more of a toss-up. But, yeah, Texas. Garrett, wouldn't you like your Big Ten team to
Coop
win?
Says Michigan. Coop says Michigan. Kaylee says Texas. And
yeah.
and they both picked Vandy as well in the previous pick.
Bet.
All right, I'll make
Oh,
this
wait,
real
it's
simple.
upside down again.
I absolutely despise Michigan. I will not pick Michigan for this game. Hook 'em horns, baby. All day, every day. I love Texas.
Yeah.
I don't care who's playing or not, and I don't care who's coaching for Michigan or not. Texas is going to beat Michigan. We hate them.
I should have just left it like that. The whole, when we first
told
came back
you,
in, right?
we're all gonna pick them anyway.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask Big Game
Yeah,
Billy.
we don't need that.
We'll ask
He's too slow.
Yeah, he's too slow. But
He's slower than me.
It's kind of interesting, though. I like
That
it,
tells you a
but-
lot if he's slower than me.
No, but I think he has good
Okay.
things to say. Gives you some of the
Garrett,
points.
what'd you say?
All
Oh,
right.
Dad,
All
yeah,
right.
for the next game, I think we have a trivia question.
Oh, you have a trivia question?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't have it?
Well, I don't know what. I don't see it on the list here. Did I
Oh.
skip one?
Yeah.
Oh, which one is this?
The Armed Forces Bowl.
I did. You know what? I can go to that. Let me back out here, and I'll come back here, and we'll go to the. I forgot there was one trivia question that I missed. So here it is. We'll bring it
Gary,
in.
you ready for this one? I bet you don't know this one.
And it's coming in right now. All right. So, which conference is guaranteed a spot in the Armed Forces Bowl? A, SEC, B, Big Ten, C, Big 12, D, ACC. So, Kaylee
Wait, I got a
and
question.
Coop
Wait,
have been
is this
with
the
us all
same-
night. So, which?
Is this the same
Which
Armed
conference?
Forces Bowl that we're about to pick?
Wait.
Yeah. So, you got an idea already, right? But we don't
Well,
know
none of them
which.
are in any of those conferences.
Oh, really?
Wait, Garrett is kind of right.
Yeah, Gary's right. Well, Kyle put this one together. I didn't double fact check it, but
I think it's
Hey,
right.
Let me ask Billy though, real quick. After y'all picked yet? Kaylee and Coop? I'm waiting for y'all or anybody else that wants to join in and take their pick.
No, it's
because-
right. I think the teams opted out, so
Yeah.
they had to throw him in.
Yeah, they are guaranteed a spot. Not necessarily means they have to take it.
Yeah, I think that's
So
exactly
that is right. So, all right, Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee says D. She says ACC, and she might be right. Coop, you got anything
Hey,
without
in my
looking at your
experience,
phone
when
or
in doubt,
asking?
always go speed.
All right, so I'm going to ask Billy on this one again. I'm waiting for Coop. There he is. He's got B. He says the Big Ten. So, all right, here we go.
You're good.
Good evening, Billy. This is Hank Dietert again with Triple D Hot Takes, and I have a question for you relating to college football. This is a trivia question. I want to see if you can get right. And the trivia question is, which conference is guaranteed a spot in the Armed Forces Bowl? And it's multiple choice: A, SEC, B, Big Ten, C, Big 12, and D, ACC. What's your answer, Billy?
Hank, my double D degenerate. You trying to trick Big Game Billy? Hank, buddy, that's a Big 12 conference tie-in, son. They've been a staple in that bowl for almost 2 decades now. Remember how TCU dismantled Cal in 2018? And air it out like that bowl is meant to be.
Thank you, Billy. Have a good evening.
Gary, you got it
that was
right.
good.
Hank, keep those
See,
hot
well,
takes coming,
see,
and
when in
I'll
doubt,
always
go
be
see.
here to tell you who's right and who's wrong in the
that's
great
good.
universe of college football.
All right, that was the last one.
So that was the So you're saying that was the answer? He was right, Kyle.
Yeah, it's C.
It's C.
It's the Big 12.
The Big 12.
Which
So-
Kaylee and Cooper both got it wrong, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, I think Kaylee changed. Did she change her answer? No,
She said
just I had no
ACC.
clue. Yeah, that's right. So that's the Big 12 was the correct answer.
Come on, Kaylee.
All right. Yeah, so interesting.
As none of the bowl teams are in either one of those conferences. Garrett, yeah, you're right. But I think somebody opted out.
Okay. So now picks are in.
God.
Let's see if we have now we'll talk about the Armed Forces.
Do we have
Bowl.
sponsors yet? This was a
Rice.
long episode.
Yeah, Rice is going to. No, we're going to have somebody from Rice, maybe like that make that harvest rice. I don't know. Anyways, go ahead and yeah, right. Yeah, what was
Oh, this is
that?
easy. I got Texas State winning this game. Not in the fourth quarter. Definitely first quarter team. Texas State's going to win this.
Definitely first.
Hey,
team.
they know how to finish their alcohol by the beginning of the third quarter. They're going to be sold out. I got money on it.
Literally sold out.
Give me Texas State. They've never lost in a bowl game, I don't think. So
That's right.
They keep the record going. Give me Texas State undefeated in bowl season.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Beat
Let's
these
go.
Owls.
Hey, and I can't go against my alma mater, so I'm always going to go with Texas State. Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it is, man. So, yeah, Texas State takes it. So we'll go to our next pick. Hopefully it's the right pick.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what a colorful look that is.
This is
right
such
there.
a hard decision.
Nah, it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Kyle.
God, no.
You know what? Teams aside, I don't know who's playing from either of these teams, and I mean it's the Holiday Bowl. I don't
Kevin
know
Jennings is
who's
playing.
gonna play. Yeah, well, good. I'm gonna take SMU either way because I like SMU. I like the Ponies. They're up here in Dallas, so yeah, give me SMU with the win. It's probably a close game. Hey, they might even they might break out in a fight at one point. It's bowl season sometimes. So
yeah, we've seen a lot of
Give me
those
a-
too, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've
Yeah.
seen a lot already. So, but yeah, give me the Ponies.
Okay.
The
that's
season
what I
didn't end
got
the
you.
way they wanted.
What?
They're a
They're
little
playing
upset, so.
7 p.m. on Fox in San Diego, California. Give me the closer team to California. Give me Arizona winning this game in a close one. I really want to see. I'm going to root for SMU, but I got Arizona winning this.
Oh man, I'm torn like you were, Kyle. But
I'm pretty
gonna-
sure they beat Arizona State
Last-
at their home
last
territory.
time I went against the Ponies and I lost, and then the other time I went with them and I lost. When the Cal, I thought for sure they're going to beat Cal, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead. It's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to go ahead and take the Ponies. All right.
This is where I take the lead in
All
the
right.
standings.
Let's speed up.
Yeah. All right.
IG.
Now we're talking the Cotton Bowl.
All right. In my opinion, this is the best team in the country. Not Miami, but Ohio State. Best team in the country, most well-rounded team, most talent on offense and defensive sides of the ball. I think Julian Sand bounces back, has a great game. Didn't look as good against Indiana, but they look great on offense against this Miami defense. And then Ohio State's going to shut them down defensively. Carson Beck's going to have 2 or 3 interceptions. Ohio State wins big. They're going to go and defend their national title. Give me the Buckeyes. They're going all the way, by the way. But, yeah, they win this game.
There you
2
go.
scores, too. 2 scores.
Hey, I'm going to take the Buckeyes. I just think Miami is not going to be able to move the ball and do much against Ohio State's defense. And Fletcher's not going to have a very big game in this one. So I'm going with Ohio State all the way. Kyle,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to be the party pooper?
Nah,
You
there's
got
gonna
the
be
party
Way
pooper.
too many turnovers, I feel like. Miami's going to be hurting after that. I got Ohio State winning this game in a big statement.
we mostly picked the.
I got a
teams
blowout.
All right. So mostly picked those that were going to be home teams. So.
Oh yeah. The next one now.
Yeah, here we go again.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I think
All right. I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take a red team for sure in this game. All right. I'm gonna go with the Elephants. SEC all the way. I got Alabama pulling off one of the greatest upsets in the playoffs by far. The only one, and by far, yeah.
You're gonna take Alabama.
Yeah.
There
I
you
am.
go.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take Indiana all the way. I think Alabama is on borrowed time, man, and I just don't see them being able to make the run all the way through. And this is the point to where it's going to stop. So I'm going with Indiana.
I said it since the beginning of the playoffs. I think this is the game that we're going to see a big upset. I don't know if Indiana's going to be able to come out and perform, especially after a long bye. And yeah, I just think with that long bye, the long gap, this Indiana team is going to come out a little flat. Alabama's going to take advantage of it. Indiana will come back in the fourth quarter, but it won't be enough. Give me Alabama with the big upset. Roll Tide.
Okay, you got it. Well, I was trying to hurry up here. Kaylee said SMU, Texas State, SMU, and Ohio State. And Coop has gone with Texas State, SMU, Ohio, and Bama. Oh, golly.
Are these comments on
Bama.
Facebook or on YouTube?
Both?
Okay.
One on each. Kaylee on Facebook and Coop on the other. So
Heck yeah.
okay.
Nice.
So I wanted to let you know.
The next one might shock y'all.
I was going to get back to them, but all right. The next one is a rematch, and okay, I will pick on first on this one.
Go
And
for it.
I'm not going to go with anybody that's going to say there's a potential for an upset or what have you. It's going to be a fun game either way. I just think Georgia is on a roll, and they're on a big roll, and I think they're going to take care of business.
Hey, there might be a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan, but the dogs are going down. I got Ole Miss winning this game. You can't beat the same team twice.
Oh.
They played them the first time. It was 43-35. Georgia barely won that game. I'm taking Ole Miss in the upset.
Okay.
Statement win. Garrett, I know you want to go with Ole Miss. Their quarterback is a legend.
Coop agrees with you, Kyle.
All right.
And,
The only thing here is Ole Miss and Georgia, first time they played was really close. Georgia's gotten better. Ole Miss has gotten better. Georgia's had a long bye, man, and they start the games really slow, almost consistently throughout the year.
we lost our stream on here. I don't know why.
Were we too long?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there is a time limit on it, and that could be. So go ahead.
Anyways,
We're off of Facebook now.
Okay.
with that being said, give me Ole Miss. Hotty toddy.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking Ole Miss.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought, man. I was going somewhere.
I
with that.
know. I was like,
I just think after Lane Kiffin got fired, or after Lane Kiffin left, this team's really rallied up together behind him, and then
Yeah. So you're going
win.
with Ole Miss? Holy cow! I'm the only one sitting with Georgia. Okay, I like that one.
They've been sitting and
All right.
waiting.
Well, Kyle, we just have to post the rest of the video on Facebook. We'll just give the link to YouTube, and we'll be good. So,
Yeah.
sorry
Well, it's only
about
one
that out
pick
there.
left.
Yeah, I don't know. You're talking about the. You're talking about that one there. What was that thing called? Oh goodness gracious!
The Capital One Orange Bowl.
Oh, okay.
God, we have been live for a minute.
Okay.
We get a commercial break.
Yeah, right. You get a commercial break. Okay. The big game, the game of the week that we have is right here. Yep. The big game.
Yeah.
The Orange Bowl between Oregon and Texas Tech. And Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida.
Guns up!
Yeah. It's like it is time for the pick of the big game of the week. So we'll come right back in here and all right.
Woo.
It's Balkan season. Shut up, Garrett.
Tech by 20, Cooper says. So I'm wearing the shirt. Got a little TT on here with Texas, so it's guns up, baby, right here. All right, so guns up, and I'm all the way. I'm taking Tech, no doubt.
All right, I agree with you, Dad. Great pick. Give me Texas Tech in a big win. I think this is going to be a defensive game for a long time, but I think Texas Tech's going to make a couple more big plays, get a couple big-time turnovers. Texas Tech wins this game barely, and a close one.
Yeah,
maybe not as close as Ole Miss and Georgia. I think that game is going to be actually really close, like down to the last second. But this game will be close, but Texas Tech's going to take care of business. Jacob Rodriguez in the Mustache Mafia.
Really?
Cold.
Hey.
Hey, Tech and Ohio State in the Natty. That's all I got to say.
Hey, it's hunting season right now, man. Guns up all the way. I don't know. Man, this defense is killing them. That's all I got to say for Tech. This defense is on a roll. Jacob Rodriguez is leading it. Him and David Bailey. David Bailey's a dog. No one's looking at him. Everybody needs to be looking at him, too, for contributing for this defense. He's phenomenal. All the linebackers have excelled throughout the season. They're all doing a great job back there. Jacob Rodriguez has made this whole defense, I feel like, a lot better. But by saying that, I feel like Texas Tech is going to run away with it in the fourth quarter. Early morning, have to play at Hard Rock Stadium. Oregon is not used to that time. I've been telling y'all about it. They're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Hey.
So you
If you remember last year, Texas Tech almost beat Oregon, and their team wasn't nearly as good as this year.
Oh, God. They were horrible.
So one last time, I'm going to ask Billy about this prediction, what he thinks if it's going to be Oregon or Texas Tech. So good evening, Billy. This is Hank from Triple D Hot Takes. I wanted to ask you one other question, Billy, and that's the Orange Bowl this year between Texas Tech and Oregon. I wanted to know, who do you think will win that game?
Well, howdy there, Hank. Billy here, ready to drop some hard knowledge on that Orange Bowl matchup between Texas Tech and Oregon. You're asking the right man, son. I've watched football since they wore leather helmets. Now, Texas Tech, they bring that high-powered air raid offense. But Oregon, they got speed all over the field, both offense and defense. Remember them Ducks back in 2014 with Marcus Mariota, Heisman winner through and through. This Oregon team, they remind me a little bit of that squad, except they run the ball maybe a touch more. Now, betting-wise, the Oracle satellite tells me Oregon's the favorite, and I usually don't argue with a lot of satellite intel. So while Tech can definitely put up points, I'm thinking the Ducks win with a late drive or a big defensive stop.
All right, Billy. Well, thank you. You have a good evening.
Garrett.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Did you see that catch?
You got it,
Oh,
Hank.
yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your evening and tell the folks at Triple D Hot Takes to keep those hot takes coming. This is Big Game Billy signing out.
All right. Okay. Well,
Dude.
that'll do it for me. Kyle, Garrett, what's some of the things you like to say and finish up with?
Hey, let's go. Guns up. Hopefully we kick some ass this weekend. Or this this Thursday.
Yeah, well, hopefully we see some fireworks
Ohio
on our
State,
end.
baby.
What'd you say, Garrett? I'm sorry.
Hey, Ohio State's defending national championships. I think
Hey.
they got a good chance this year to go back-to-back, so don't sleep. Ohio State Tech Natty, that would be cool, just saying. But,
Hey.
yeah, it's been a fun year so far. We're excited to see how it turns out, and start 2026.
Hey,
high
Dad,
note.
this USC this player just might have had the second
Yeah, the-
catch of the year.
The one-handed catch grab by USC player, and but Cooper said Tech by 20. Can you believe that? So, well, all right. Well, that'll do it.
said
And
nope.
Happy New Year to everyone out there. I wish y'all the best.
Happy New
and
Year's.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy
And
New Year's.
this has been a lot of fun. And we also got to make sure that everybody knows to subscribe. The Triple D Hot Takes here on YouTube. For some reason, they kicked us off of Facebook for a little bit, but well, you can always get the link here for YouTube. So, yeah, like and subscribe, as they would say. And so, thank y'all very much. Kyle, sorry we covered you up over there, but, that's just the way it is. Well, I'm Hank, and that's Garrett over there, and that's Kyle Dietert in the middle. We appreciate you joining us here tonight on Triple D Hot Takes. So God bless everyone, and we'll see you next week for the semifinals in college football playoffs. You got to love it. Adios. Mach's gut. Auf Wiedersehen.